Alright, so welcome back, y'all. Uh, you know, same thing as always. Game kind of crashed right around this point. Recap, we did some stuff with Morrigan. Uh, we talked to Win. She approves of our relationship, and now we're down here in Orzammar. Dealing with my least favorite, and honestly, my least favorite, like, race. As I was talking about, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what I was. Yeah. I've said before, like, honestly, the dwarves are just like my least favorite part of the game. I just don't like being down here in Orzammar. The Orzammar and the Fade are probably like my two least favorite parts in this game.
Stone blind idiots. I won't have fighting in the commons, especially in front of outsiders.
Where did they put all the rock, I wonder?
So yeah, we're just gonna
Ensign,
go ahead and get some of this stuff ready. So we were just good
I'm
to
sorry.
go.
Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
Alright, what were you praying for?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turak of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Rak. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
What happened to him?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
You want me to look after him? Or look for him?
How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself.
I'm a Grey Warden. That's what we do.
Warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep Roads without a company packing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers. Please, find me as soon as you return.
Got it. Alright, so we're just gonna take care of some stuff
Watch
here.
out for that puddle of whatever it is.
Maker's blessing on you, brother.
I didn't think dwarves believed in the Maker.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Don't dwarves worship their ancestors or something?
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of Orzammar persist in worshipping their own forefathers.
Whose permission do you need to open up the chantry?
The Shaperate controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
Well, I can talk to him for you if you
Oh,
want.
I'd hoped you'd say that.
Of course you did.
I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always.
If this chantry could help just one person as much as it helped me, it's worth any trouble.
Please, let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Alright, gotcha. We're just gonna take care. We're gonna have to head over there anyway, so it just saves us a trip. Narav.
Did you see that? I cannot believe what this city has come to. This would never have happened when Endrin was alive.
This Balin, he is King Endrin's son?
Aye. What a terrible burden for a father to have only Balin left of 3 fine sons. In the end, Endrin himself recognized that Balin cared for nothing but power. It was Endrin who ordered his son away from his deathbed and embraced Lord Harrowmont as his heir.
Why such hate for Balin?
Everybody knows he killed his brother Trian and let his father's favorite son take the blame. And many question whether Endrin died abed, as we were told, or whether Balin helped him along.
That's a good name.
You come at a sad time, stranger. I'm going home to wait it out. I suggest you do the same.
I would love to, but I don't have a home to go home. I don't have a home to go to. Commoner. There she is. Dagna.
Excuse me, you look like you're not from around here.
Can I help you?
I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
Circle of Magi?
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Why wouldn't they?
No dwarf has ever studied at the Circle of Magi. I guess you never read First Enchanter Caitlin's treatise concerning dwarfs and the non-heritability of magic. He tested dwarfs from 20 bloodlines and found they couldn't perform any level of spell casting, regardless of lyrium exposure or time on the surface. The Circle speculates that lyrium in the stone shields us from spiritual influences, and over time made us immune to them.
What do you want with the Circle?
I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
Well, I can bring Circle your request.
My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
In all honesty, out of all the dwarves, or the main character dwarves, I only have two favorites. Her, and someone we'll meet later on. Not in this game, but in the next one. Which, I guess, good times of any, since we're talking about the future. I do plan on playing through all the Dragon Age games. I'm playing the Ultimate Edition right now, so I have the DLC and everything, so I have, all the expansion passes and everything. So I do plan on playing through that. But once I get to near the end, I plan on,
From what I've heard of
switching
dwarven politics, I'm almost surprised we haven't seen blood running these streets.
Thank you for interrupting me, Liliana. But it's okay, because you're adorable. Anyway,
Legion of the Dead sighted battling Darkspawn near Orzammar. They have no orders while throne stands empty. Make Harrowmont
thank you for interrupting me again. Anyways, like I was saying, I do plan on playing through the expansion passes.
News of the hour. Does Lord Harrowmont think that Orzammar can hold off the dwarves forever? The assembly demands an answer.
Like I was saying, I do plan on playing through the expansion passes, and I do plan on playing through pretty much all of, Dragon Age 1, 2, and Inquisition, and their DLCs. However, once we get near the end of this main story for right now, I'm going to switch it up and start playing something else. It's just at the moment, when I first started recording this series, I just didn't have that many other games to play, or to play on PC other than, the Borderlands brand loyalty extravaganza that I'm playing through with my buddy Ari, aka Dutch Boy Royalty on Twitch. Go and check him out whenever you can. That's the only, and I was, using that just to play through, and then we also have
such big houses they have.
I also have Warzone, but I do plan on trying to try out Twitch sometime in the near future and just use that for like multiplayer stuff, and then stuff like Dark Souls and all that. I do want to try playing through those, but I'd rather do that on Twitch, where it's more friendly because I'm going to die a lot in that game, and instead of having like, I don't know, 30-minute episodes where I just constantly die, I'd rather just do that to where it's just you're expected to have longer videos, and see my reactions and all that stuff. But yeah, I recently bought a few games because they were on sale. Like I got a couple more games that I'm going to try playing through soon. One game I also bought the Walking Dead Mega Collection, so I have all of the Walking Dead, the 400 Days chapter, seasons 2, 3, and I think 4. I think they made it to a 4th season. I don't remember, but I kind of want to hold off on that just because I want to get like a webcam or a camera and stuff, so I can actually record. Because with something like that, I would want y'all to see my full reactions with that, and then I'm gonna do other stuff, like I want to talk about anime, manga, do some reviews, stuff like that. But I want to have a camera to record, so that way, and also just find some video software where I can edit and all that good stuff, and then just go from there. So if y'all are watching this, I appreciate it. Don't know how, as of right now, I'm only like, I think at the time of recording this, I'm maybe at like 10, maybe 9 or 10 subscribers, something like that. So and I appreciate it, and hopefully as we go on, we'll just continue to grow, and then I'll just get better at this and give y'all content that you'd like to see. And speaking of, something I started within the last few episodes is just a word, just to see if anybody's watching this. Let's see. Beer. That is the word of the day. So, just comment down below with beer. It could be just the word, your favorite kind, your least favorite kind. I don't know, just trying to do something. Royal Palace. I think I'm in the wrong place. Yeah, I'm in the wrong spot. Right click open. We need to go a little bit further down. And also, with this, just the stuff that I'm doing. As of right now, all I've got is just this recording software that I use to record gameplay off my computer. So, within time, I'd love to get a capture card so that way I can play, Xbox, PS4, Switch games, just to kind of like expand the stuff that I can do, and just watch and play, watch and have y'all watch, or I can play and y'all watch. There we go. That's the word I'm looking up. And then just like I said, I would love to talk about anime. I'd love to talk about manga, and just
Warden
different stuff.
Welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartak Devorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
I need aid against the Blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Is there some way I could help?
My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of lords back the upstart Harrimond for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to assist with your requests.
What do I need to do?
Harrimond promised the same portion of his estate to 2 different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Oh, excuse me, 2 assembly members. Desher is their formal title. Harrimond can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrimond gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
I will have to think about this.
Don't expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
And you know what? Your prince is probably about the same height as a child, which, you know.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Which, you know, we've already got taken care of plenty of them.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Desher's lords and ladies of the assembly, I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough. The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Yeah, good. I love how, I like how that aura or whatever is just always surrounding it, no matter what.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
You don't recognize the Great Warden?
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard.
You're good, it happens.
Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
Is there any way how I can break the stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. Dulin Ferender, Harrowmont's man, can be found at the Harrowmont estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the assembly.
Yeah, I already ran into him.
There was more I could do for you.
Yeah, you're fine. You're doing the best you can with what you've got. So, I'm going to have to double check on this, because, like I said, I've, Dulin, that's the guy, that's Harrowmont's man. I'm gonna have to double check and just check and see what happens between the two options, because I've done this several times and I always get confused as to what happens. I want to see. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
Like I said, I just want to double check and see which one, because I'm trying to do my. When it comes to the dwarves, I never really it always changes, so I don't know what I would consider like my canon playthrough, because like I said, this is what I consider my canon, and I have to double check and see which one it is, because I try to go for like the, I guess, you know, obvious answer is go for the easy, or the nice ending. So I just didn't want to double check and see what
Warden,
I
I'm
have to
outraged. A thief in the Shaper. What have we been reduced
to? Did you go to look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine.
How dare
Probably
you.
in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Alright. We'll be heading all over this place, so we'll be good to go.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Ortan Tig. It was lost during the last blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Ortan, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Ortan, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
I'm a Grey Warden. I'm not afraid of the deep roads.
A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Alright, and then we're going to talk to this guy about trying to do the chantry.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the shaper of memories.
How do you know who I am?
The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you.
Like your permission about opening a chantry here.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
I come on behalf of Brother Burkle.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
Well, the chantry's charity could greatly aid Orzammar.
What sort of charities do you mean?
It cares for widows and orphans.
Traditionally, that is their extended family's responsibility, but sometimes people fall through the cracks. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
No thanks. Thank you for your
I will
time.
record this conversation in the memories. I hope I do not come to regret it.
Same, dude. I'm only doing this for the experience. I don't really care about the chantry. Alright, and we just, in fact, I'll be back in 1 minute. And we're back. So, sorry about that. I just wanted to go and double check on, basically just double down on who I was going to side with. I'm going to go with Royal Palace. No, past what we needed to go to. Chamber Assembly. Yeah. Just wanted to double check on see who exactly we should double down on and pick. So we're gonna go with Vartag.
I hope you're not wasting my time with more dithering. The choice I gave you was clear. If you want Balin to support you in your surface war, you'll have to help him take the throne.
What exactly did you want me to... whatever. I'll do whatever I need to.
Excellent. I have the promissory notes right here. Just take them to Lady Dace and Lord Helmy, and show them Harrowmont is not as honest as he claims.
Gotcha.
Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much. But Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at tapsters in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Got it. Alright, so yeah, we're going to support the Prince for this one. Just because I looked ahead and just double checked and weighed the pros and cons. And I feel like with his, I'm going to make him, like I said, I'm going to make his...
yours.
Ooh. I'm just going to make him, I'll make it where this...
Grey
like
Warden arrives in Orzammar, most likely to pay respect to the rightful king.
And then, you know.
Questions arise regarding Lord Balin's impending marriage to a Catholic commoner.
It'll be 2 years tomorrow. By all the
Oh, hey, it's
holy
Steve Bloom
sodding
again.
ancestors. How can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapsters and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha!
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Okay then. That was interesting. So we're gonna head over to this little bar, and then, or first we're gonna talk to the brother
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine...
Oh, whatever. None of my business.
...behind on his payments.
All right.
And that's the bar we need to go to, but we're gonna talk to brother over here and tell him, hey, we did it.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
Yeah, he agreed to hold prayer meetings.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend.
Yeah.
I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
No. Alright, well that... We are 320 away. Alright, and I think we're just going to call this part right here the episode. And then... Let's see, comments. Yeah, we're going to call this the episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, hit that bell icon if I got one. Stay notified, so that way you'll get every video. And don't forget, the word of the day is, I believe, beer. Yeah, it's beer. So just comment down below either the word beer, your favorite beer, your least favorite beer. We'll see y'all later.